Welcome to Tuesday's tutorial. I'm Jane from Loopy's Place, and you'll find me either here in my sewing room at home or in my studio where I have classes as well. The tutorials that I'm sharing with you on a Tuesday are based on the classes that I have in the community. So these are full tutorials, explain every step through the process. If you wish to, adjust the speed on YouTube and you can whiz through quicker. I hope you enjoy it. Without any further ado, here's today's tutorial. So we're going to make a little fabric pot. So this one has a stitched base and sides and pinches here to hold it in place to give it shape. There's lots of different ways of doing these, and we may have some more of these coming along in the coming months. They're quite handy. You can use them for holding your sewing bits and pieces. You can put bobbins in there, clips. You could use it as a gift for little smellies or wrapped chocolates. Could use for jewellery. So it's just a handy little holdall there. So we're going to start. You want some fabric for the lining, fabric from the outside, and for these ones I've used fusible fleece. And these, I believe, are 8 inches square. So the first thing that you are going to want to do is to transform this into a circle. So to do that, you're going to fold your fabric in half, and then in half again. So to help make this accurate, it's quite a good idea to press this. So that's what I'm going to do now. Now to do this bit, you need a ruler and a marking pen. We're going to use this, the lines that we're marking here are going to be where we cut, so it doesn't matter what you use. You're going to put your ruler, I'm going to use my lines on my ruler. So I've got my 45-degree angle here. In the centre I've got little triangles that point the way up the arrow, but it also means I can point it onto the corner of the fabric, and as I rotate the ruler, if I keep it on there, I'm going to get a lovely circle. So get your mark, and you want to go to the widest that you can on your square. So if you're doing this with other sizes, you can use the same technique, and all I'm doing is just putting a dot on the corner where the corner of the ruler is. So I'm just moving it probably round about just over 1 centimetre, half an inch at a time. You don't want to go too far because you want to be able to join up those dots and get an accurate circle, and just make sure that when you're doing it that you're on the same triangle going round. There we go. I'm going to do that all the way round until I hit the other corner. If you can see the dots that I'm getting, you can see it's coming in a lovely arc. There we go. Now you can draw a solid line if it makes it easier, or you can just cut. I've got fabric scissors and I'm just going round and cutting through that dotted line. There you go. And when I open it up, got a lovely circle. So that is now going to be fused onto the fusible fleece. So let's centre that on there. And I'm going to fuse those together. So that's back, and I'm just going to trim the excess fleece off. So I've got a nice circle. There we go. You're going to get your lining fabric, and you're going to place your circle right sides down. You're going to sew all around the corners, and I'm just going to, where I've got some excess fabric here, not right on the edge, I'm just going to put a mark here and a mark there, and I'm going to leave that gap for turning. So you want your stitch length probably about 2.5, it's not too thick. I'm going to reverse at the beginning and the end. Done a couple of stitches, and you want to use the edge of your foot as a guide, or at least 1/4 inch seam allowance, and you're going to sew all the way around. And get to there, reverse, and I can cut that off. There we are. So I need to trim around the edge of this, get off the excess fabric. Right, I'm just going, for the minute I'm just leaving that bit where the opening is. There we go. So I'm just going to put into the opening, and I'm just going to leave just a bit of a extended flap on there. That's going to help us when we come to close that corner. And I am just going to trim away the fusible fleece from that edge there. So that can go. And now we're going to turn it through to the right way. And as I'm going, I'm just pushing out these edges. And now this open edge, you can see that it's much easier to fold with trimming it. Just take that out a bit further, there we go. You just want to be able to follow the circle round. I'm just going to give that a press, and then we're going to be doing some top stitching. Okay, so I'm just going to clip that opening together. And now we're going to top stitch. Oh, get the clips out of the way, and now you want to go as close to the edge as you want. I'm just going to be running it just inside the outer bit of my foot. I've just gone less than 3, but probably about 2.7. Just take your time, and you're going to follow the edge round. And back to where you started. So you're going to fold it in half. You're going to need your ruler and a marking pen. So on that fold, I'm going to measure 1.5 inches from either side. And then as close to the edge as you can, just like we did for our circle. Just start just inside, reverse to the edge, and then back. You probably want a stitch length on the 3. So you're going to stitch to the mark, reverse and trim off. You're going to come to the other side, and you're going to do exactly the same. Go. And then we're going to fold it in half that way. Oops, I'm going to mark my 1.5 inches down from the edge. Reverse to the top. Down to the mark, reverse, cut off, turn it round the other way, mark my 1.5 inches in, and again go, and you've got your 4 corners marked. So now with this bit, I'm from where your seams are here, I'm going to fold that flat, and I'm just going to stitch. You can see from there to there. Just see the fold where it comes back. So a couple of reverse stitches. And then down to the other bit. So that's one. It's easier to do it from the back. I'm going to fold that. So of course you can see now where you've got the first one in and where you've got your little dimple there. That's where you're going to stop. So reverse. Go, and you're going to go all the way around. One more to do. Oops. As you can see, I'm just going all the way around. So now to get it to stand up, you're going to fold these corners together. And you might find it easier just to mark it, so we're going to go that way, that's better. Going to mark about 1.25 inches from the edge. So you're just going to overstitch where your original top stitching line is. Going to reverse, down to the corner, reverse, there we go. So that's one. Going to get the next corner, like that. You need to remember to do your reverse stitches because that's what will hold it all in place. And one more to go. There we go. And to the edge, reverse. There we go. So now you're going just to cut off all your loose threads. And there you have a little pot. So you can see on this one I've closed it up a bit more just to give me more firm opening. You can do these to an inch is what I did with the other one. It will give you a wider opening. There you have a little pot. I do hope you enjoyed that. If you need any help with making adjustments to suit yourself, please get in touch. I'd be happy to help. Make sure that you subscribe to my channel, hit the bell below, and you'll get notifications when new content is added. Look forward to speaking to you again very soon, but in the meantime, do take care. Bye for now.